Hey everyone, this is Franco here with Goofy Chocobo, and actually Funktron is joining us as well.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
You're here to watch 8-Bit Ethan, aka Ethan the Legend, aka Ethan the God, run Super Mario Bros. All for any percent. This is going to be in order, correct?
Yes, and Ethan currently holds the record for both any percent, all four, and all five. So the guy's a beast. He's been killing it.
Yep, so a little preamble to this as well. About a month ago, Ethan was actually working on running all for any percent, and he beat the world record by a minute and 13 seconds.
No, by 17 seconds, I believe. 13 seconds.
So plus or minus 1 minute.
He beat it by a large margin.
So he beat the world record by about 26 minutes.
Alright, yeah, you're good. Alright. So I think we're gonna head into the run here. Just about to. Just gonna count down.
So we noticed that this cartridge is in Japanese. Can anyone explain why it's in Japanese?
Alright, so yeah, you're saving time overall in each game. Affects faster. Pause is actually faster in some of the games as well.
Yeah, so it saves that 0.35 seconds, at least for Mario 1 when he turns around backwards on the flagpole, which is very convenient. And then SMB 3, it saves a lot of time as well.
Right, so we are just about to hop in right here. So what's the time that he's got to beat here?
So he's probably going to go for a sub 5:10, I'd say, for this particular game. Looks like he's going to collect fire probably in 1-2. We'll see how he goes there.
All right, and we are just now heading in. He is finishing World 1-1 already.
So far, so good. All right, yep. So Fire Flower in 1-2.
So heading into 1-2, is there anything that he's got to be watching out for specifically?
Nothing in particular here. Just make sure he maneuvers with those pipe jumps fine, and he did that with no problem. Pretty straightforward for 1-2 with Fire Flower at least.
Everything in me to not go for a flagpole.
So 4-1, he's gonna want to hit one of these blocks in order to get the backwards flagpole, and we'll see what he does here. He might just play it safe.
This is where he'd be getting fire, I believe.
All right, he's gonna play it safe.
So what does that mean? What's the risk associated with taking the other option there?
All right, so in Warpless, you can hit the first power-up block, and it'll force Mario to turn around backwards in any percent. Unless you're able to wait for the first power-up or the Fire Flower to appear, it's better to do the second power-up block, and the power-up block is linked to the flag. So it's really risky because the second power-up is in this awful location. Looks like he's doing wrong warp here. So that saves an incredible amount of time compared to using the vine, as we did as kids.
Right.
Y'all remember that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course. So 2 minutes 15 seconds heading into 8-1. Is this fast?
Yeah, this is good. He could have had a faster wrong warp, but in a marathon setting, that time will do just fine.
All right, all right. Looks like we're heading pretty well into it.
Oh, yeah. And he should turn around backwards on the flagpole without having to do anything other than hold right.
So you would say that this is the less technically demanding aspect of the run here?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, it depends. It goes from runner to runner. I mean, I would say, personally, this one would be the easier of the four. At least for me, it would, but I don't know. Ethan may think maybe SMB2 USA is easier. I'm not sure.
Now heading into 8.2 right here, BBG is not a thing in this version, correct? So
No, he would get soft locked, which would be
soft lock, yeah.
he would not like that. So the ending of 8-2 is terrifying. With that Koopa trying to fire kill it and land and then make it to the flag, it can be really tricky. But he nailed it
As usual. So
as usual.
well, if you watch Ethan's stream, twitch.tv/8bitethan, you'll notice that like if I were to use one word to describe the way he plays, I would probably say deliberate, meticulous. He's very consistent.
Consistency is a good way to put it. I've not seen many runners be quite as consistent as this guy. And
I would say, yeah.
Calculated
Incredibly.
gambles, right? A big way to describe it.
Yes, that's it exactly.
Calculated gambles, I like that.
He is not averse to taking risks and levels, but he also stays true to his consistency. It's an interesting combination.
And piranha plants don't despawn in this version.
So he's probably going for wall jump here. Does he get it? He nails it. Nice.
So SMB1 All Stars. So on All Stars, there's a lot of differences between SMB1 and the SNES version. Am I right here?
Yes. So there's a lot more enemies that spawn first of all in this water room on this version, and the hitboxes are strengthened on this version, whereas the NES version, the hitboxes are much more forgiving. And he's on to game number 2 already. Very nicely done. I didn't see the final time on that. Did you guys happen to catch that?
What's the ticker say, Ethan? So I think it was about 5:13.
5:13. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Levels. This game is a very hard game, very hard first level. So yeah, we're gonna see him get the star first off. Make things a little easier.
So this goes back to sort of what we were saying about calculated gambles. So the star technically slows him down, right?
Yeah.
It does, but it helps him avoid those notoriously dangerous pipe jumps. And for the first level of this game, it's a tough level with those pipe jumps.
And in this game, he's going to be jumping at the flagpoles backwards for the same reasons. Hitting item blocks in SMB1, correct? For that time save
Yes.
right there? Yeah.
So everyone in chat's saying that he's actually sub 510 right now.
Okay, so he got sub 510 in that. Okay. That's a strong time.
So I think right here we're going to see him wait 2 game seconds before heading over.
So what does that do?
So it makes that section right there, it makes you get to it about as optimally as you can without going for something crazy like a wall jump.
Yeah, so if he was doing traditional Ethan strats, he would go for the wall jump, but in a safe setting, he'll forego that.
Correct, yes. I suppose.
Yep, fire flower. Staircase is kind of scary, but he did it without any problems. All right, smooth.
Impressive control. Man, he's nailing it.
So far, no major hiccups that I can tell. I mean, this has been a pretty consistent run.
Yeah, he's
Speaking of his
good.
consistency. Of course, I don't want to do the commentator's curse, so I'll shut up for a second.
This level he's holding right the entire time, except for the jump at the very end.
So it's all down to so at that point it's just all down to the timing on his jumps, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So 4-3, this one is really tricky on both versions, both the FDS version and this version if you're small, but since he has a bigger sprite, that jump he just did is much easier. And he's going to play these bullet bills safe.
Yeah, he's definitely going to wait there to make it easier.
So RNG here.
Yeah,
right?
the beat
Oh, yeah.
can be very annoying on this level.
He's going to do anything he can to keep fire.
So let's see if he goes for the clip beginning.
Almost.
Yeah.
So there is a safe strat here to manipulate Bowser's flame, but he's just holding right and going for it, and he made it just fine. You can do a quick left-right stutter, or just press left, and it'll cause Bowser's flame to shoot a little bit earlier than normal, and you can easily navigate over it. And did you guys talk to him for the race? Do you know if he's going for the super jump here?
I don't think he's going to go for the super jump, just to play it a bit safe. He wants to save that fire.
Gotcha. It's a pretty cool trick, but it's risky if you want to do it in this kind of setting. I understand.
How long would it be before he could feasibly get the fire flower back then?
He could get the fire flower back if he lost it in the next level. Actually, it's ideal to get it back in the next level if he lost it here. All right, good 5-1. I'm guessing he'll go for safe vine as well. There is a faster way to get the vine in this next level, but it is very risky.
So we're mentioning him sort of skipping on a lot of really risky stuff. So how much reward is there really in taking all these different risks? How much time do you think you could have saved so far making some different decisions here?
I mean, he's probably lost about 10 seconds. But he keeps fire. He's alive. He hasn't had to reclaim power-ups. It's totally worth it.
And he's still making really good time, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, really good.
I'd say this is going pretty well.
So he's doing familiar Ethan strats here. I mean, this is all out for 8-1. He's got a good handle on this one, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's... So that's one in-game second short of perfect. A 344 is perfect for 8-1, so that was solid. This beginning jump
the
is...
robot side of this. I think we'll get to see a little bit of everything. I think we get to see 8-bit Ethan the Legend is going to be coming up soon. You know, Ethan the Robot, Ethan the God.
We'll see all the variations. We might even see Dankbit Ethan. I hope so.
Dankbit Ethan is a rare occurrence. Dankbit Ethan, I think, we'll only get if we get some really good RNG in the next couple games.
I'm hoping we get to see that side of him. You guys, it's a treat. All right, so he didn't get the double bounce, and well, he did, but it was a little too short for 8-2, but that's not a big time save, really.
Dankberry Ethan.
Gotta watch out for the Kaizo blocks in this level.
Let's see how he gets these blocks. Perfect. All right, this beginning ledge jump is kind of crazy, but I'm guessing he's going to go for it.
But I think, yeah, he's going to buffer and jump while holding right.
All right, there's some Dank Bear Ethan right there, so that's Dank number 1.
This level is mostly the same as the NES version, but the second blooper has a different movement. but he's got
So-
fire anyways.
He pressed down, touching the floor. That way, he have a small Mario hitbox, and he can navigate safely around enemies and around the tip of the fire bar. So it's a common strategy a lot of people use when they're in water as the big sprite Mario.
We're just now coming up on the end of second game here, right?
Yeah, this was a very solid SMB2J run. This is going well.
This is gonna be too cool.
Well, what else will we expect from our man Ethan, you know?
Takes the X, but it doesn't matter. Now we're off to SMB2. I think this is Ethan's favorite game in the run. It's bread and butter.
Would you guys want to talk about the potion clip here?
Okay, yeah. So we're gonna see him do the potion clip, and the game is going to think that he's still climbing the vine. As he clips into the ground, he's gonna throw this potion towards the ground and go underneath it.
Got it.
Yep.
I'm not bold enough to do it. I usually get Luigi on this one, but Ethan goes and does what he's got to do.
This is Ethan the Legend.
Oh, yeah.
So Birdo over here shoots eggs every 4 seconds. So theoretically, if you do this level right, you'll only be behind by multiples of 4.
They're saying they can't hear the other commentator.
Sorry, I was just saying that Birdo shoots eggs every 4 seconds. So theoretically, you should only be a multiple of 4 seconds behind on Birdo.
Yep.
If you guys like what you're seeing here, if you're impressed by Ethan, go ahead and give him a follow. Twitch.tv/8bitethan. It's 8bit_Ethan.
All right, we got the Birdo kill with the key. Saves a good deal of time. It's going to use Toad here because it can go faster when he's holding an enemy.
Correct. And some warp to 4. And now I believe we're going to see him save and quit and go back to 3.
So why would you save and quit in the middle of the game?
So I believe this is faster than going through 4 and heading to 6 that way. This way we go through 3 and then to 5 and then to 7.
Yep. Got a little strat there where you do a full jump twice, and whenever you land after the second full jump, it puts Toad directly over the potion, which is a nice, simple way of knowing where it is among all those vegetables. All the fraudsters.
So, fun fact about this run. So, when Ethan broke the world record for all for any percent, I believe that he actually placed top 5 in this category as well, in just SMB2, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
fourth place.
Yeah.
So for those of you who just heard that, that's actually Ethan in the background.
My green Birdos only shoot fire.
So it's really nice with those mushroom plugs. If you pick them up and you time it just right, you're able to bypass Birdo's flame that he spits out.
Right. You're intangible for a little bit there. And that's
Yeah.
actually longer for Peach and for Luigi.
That's true. Peach doesn't quite have the strength. Thank you, Dave.
Luigi
All right,
looks so
so-
excited when he jumps.
He jumps with gusto.
So we see him doing the ladder or vine jumps right here. They're 3-frame technique, but 5 frames with Luigi. Just holding up left and mashing there.
Navigating around those ladybugs with ease. I call them ticks to be silly. I can hear Ethan's follow notifications going crazy. That's what we want to hear.
This is the hardest Birdo to do optimally. Gonna see him.
All right, that was a nice Birdo fight.
Yep, nice.
That was smooth.
Ethan the God.
Indeed.
I'm glad
I don't
we
think
get to
I've
see the
ever
many
done that
faces
fight
of
that
8-bit
well.
Ethan today.
We're definitely seeing Dank Bear, that's for sure. I mean, he's full throttle.
Alright, now to our warp zone.
Yeah, I agree with Esmo. I think that's the best Birdo fight I've ever seen him do. That was insane.
Yeah, so that Birdo fight was, I think, normally he's taking a little bit longer to kill Birdo, but this one, I mean, what do you think specifically it was that had him killing Birdo so fast there?
So he timed it to where he got the eggs that he needed to get. He got the first egg, and by the time he finished completing the cycle for the first egg, he was able to collect the second one. And the way that he did it, he was able to get the fish or trouter. It all came together in a perfect timing. It's kind of hard to explain, but the guy's blowing my mind right now.
Alright, so lots of stuff going on in 17's level.
So, yeah, he is going to go all out on Wart, he said. We checked in on that earlier. So no safe strats.
Alright. And you just saw him despawn the last planter there by getting flames from the previous 2 planters on the screen.
All right. Very nice. Maneuvering around Birdo there.
Normally that key would actually be in Birdo if you were going down the chain, but he is not.
So
Very nice.
why is Ethan picking Toad here?
That's a good question. I mean, he could... I'm guessing it's probably just because the speed advantages at the beginning, when he can pick up an enemy and just run quickly. That's my guess. Just the same advantage whenever you have Toad in general. Yeah, he's burning through this.
This is looking like a really good Wart fight.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Alright.
Killing it, man.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Killing it.
Now he's going to pause here as soon as the fanfare starts. Or somewhat close to when the fanfare starts.
Eat your veggies, Wart.
Eat your veggies. Going into SMB3 now. As far as differences between the original and this version goes, I know the camera's different, and Bowser towards the end may act differently.
Yeah, so the camera's garbage in this run, or in this game.
Yeah.
Trying to think of some other noticeable differences.
Well, one thing I might add here is that normally Ethan does this first or second in his runs because of the hands, which we may as well explain right now. So in World 8, you get a 50-50 chance of being pulled in by one of 3 hands, and it can waste 12 to 15 seconds a hand, which is not fun.
What are you guys guessing on this one? Or we probably shouldn't jinx it, should we?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't jinx it, but I mean, let's guess when he gets there.
Yeah.
One thing that we normally do is you gotta generate mojo here, because I would say that most of the success in this run is in the RNG from these hands, right?
A good portion of it, yeah.
Yeah, it can make a decent run, an excellent run.
The other thing is the Bowser fight. If he loses fire, see, I don't want to talk about this because I don't want to jinx anything, but if he loses fire, it makes for a significantly slower Bowser fight.
See, we have to talk about it, and the only way to undo it is for everyone right now to follow and subscribe to twitch.tv/8bit_Ethan.
Needs more follows, man.
8-bit Ethan is in trouble, and he needs your help.
So he's picking up the first magic flute here. Or second, my mistake.
All you need is the 16 digits on the front of your parents' credit card, 3 numbers on the back, month and year of the expiration date. But you gotta hurry.
All right, if anybody needs to get some coffee or, you know, go to the bathroom, now is the time.
Just gonna mostly stick to the front here. Play it safe.
So this is the portion of the game where you're mostly just waiting here, right?
Yeah. So in this one, he's just going to wait and get through it in one piece. He will be going for fire in the next area.
Yes, right at the beginning of the next one.
Yeah. And that's a little tricky.
Yeah, it is. There's a few ways to do it. I know Ethan has his method that he's comfortable with, but...
Yep. So for those of you watching at home, this is the moment where you might want to go get a glass of water. You might want to go get your parents' credit card. The 16 digits on the front. But the RNG part is coming fairly soon. Is that right?
No way.
I just heard Ethan in the background. Hopefully all is well.
No, I think that was actually just a subscription notification.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yep. Now, I always call this guy Boomerang, bro. I don't know what his real name is, but we just got through him.
Yeah, he's super stoked about that sub. You guys are awesome, by the way.
So, we're gonna see him kill the first Rocky Wrench here.
Oh, man. Just missed that fire flower. So he will probably reclaim that fire flower
In the fourth?
either in one of the hands or in one of the castles.
Yeah.
Well, the castle. There is not a flower in Bowser's castle.
No, I don't think so. No.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yep. Fort is the last chance for fire if you don't get it in one of the hands. All right, guys, call it. How many hands?
I'm gonna say
No hands.
0. You know.
I'm gonna say 1.
My boy.
We need blessed RNG so bad. We need some good RNG here because Ethan's on a pretty good pace here.
Okay, we got the first one.
Oof.
This is fun. All right, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man.
That's rough.
Brutal.
Not cool. Not cool.
And that's the heartbreaking part about this category, I think, and especially doing it in this order, is that you really don't know until so late into the run.
I don't think he had any hands in his record, Ace. Do you guys know if he did?
Do you know if
He had 0 hands in the record.
He had
Ace.
0.
That's what I thought, yeah.
But every one of these hands are 50%, and so really the chance of you getting no hands out of 4 is really as likely as you getting 4 hands
Yeah.
out of 4.
So yeah, I'm guessing he's gonna get fire in the fort.
Yeah, that would be my guess.
All right, very nice.
Alright, so now we get to see the first actual level of 8-1. Or 8.
So overall, how much time do you think the hands have cost him this run?
You know, what is it? Probably
So
30 to 45 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
And I forgot about that fire flower too, by the way. Okay, 30 seconds.
So all things considered, though, as far as hands are concerned, we got off more or less easy.
Yeah, I think so. And he recovered really well here, so getting that fire flower was huge. So that was a nice recovery.
Alright, nicely done. So here in the fort, he's gonna go for the star at the beginning. You go for the star unless you're going for world record speed.
He will be going for the 1 cycle door entry. Perfect. Get out of here, Boom Boom.
Alright, headed to the tank.
So, Goofy, execution-wise, what all is left?
All right, so the only thing that's left would be the very innocent clip with the 1-up the 1-up clip thing, which is really trivial, and just killing Bowser with fire, just keeping his fire. That's the biggest obstacle, is keeping fire at this point.
So 37 minutes seems very attainable.
I would think so, yeah. He'd have to have a major setback somewhere, and I don't see that happening. And I don't think he's going for the clip at the beginning. He's just doing the one-up clip.
Yes, I think that, yes.
Nice. Oh, very smooth. I'm guessing he'll play this section safe. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he takes this one.
Doing P-speed strats there would be pretty risky.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I've never seen him do this before. This
Ooh.
is... That was slick. That's a new one on
Ethan
me.
the Innovator.
Heck yeah.
Not bad. All right, let's see what our time is.
That is an excellent safe strat.
Take away 2 hands. So I don't know if you guys heard that from our mics, but apparently if you take away the 2 hands, this was a 4th place run.
Nice
Wow.
done, Ethan.
Excellent job for 8-bit Ethan. That was an incredible run.
We're gonna go ahead and get 8-bit Ethan on the mic here.
Yep.
Have him talk about his run a little bit if we have time.
I think that'd be awesome.
Hello?
You gotta press this button to talk.
Hello?
What's up, Ethan?
Yo, how's it going, man?
You killed it, dude.
Hey, thank you. I'm really happy with how I did. I'm only bummed that I didn't get fire in the second ship of World 8.
But that was the only setback, really, apart from hands, which you can't control.
Yeah, actually, honestly, other than that, I'm really happy with this run.
Yeah, man, that was very solid. I love some of those very innovative safe strats you had in there, too. The last one with Bowser was incredible.
I actually learned that from YMGC.
No kidding.
Yeah, because I kept getting hit by Bowser because I was being too risky, and then I watched his run, and that's amazing. And then all of today, I've been looking for visual cues for safer strats in every game. So that's all I've been doing today.
Well, that was smart because it definitely paid off, man. You nailed it. You did excellent.
Oh, and thanks for commentating. Thanks to Funktron and King Chipotle as well, or Franco. So,
For sure, man. It was good to work with you guys, Franco, Funktron. It's a pleasure.
So nice. Yeah. So what do we have coming up next?
That's a good question.
Super Metroid, Dragon, Fantoon, Ridley, Kraid %.
Sounds awesome.
Nice.
Well, I'm gonna hop off, but thanks for watching, everyone, and thanks again to my commentators.
Later, man.